The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmore witches. I'd always left them alone, but now a painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something. A ritual. But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
So that's all we're getting heading into this final mission. Delilah's up to something here. Now, let's see. Hole in the fence. Do we need any of those? Do we need any of the coins we've got, though? Let's have a look. Boot Stealth 2 is probably useful. More bolts is generally more good, but let's see. Yeah, let's buy the favors. Why not? And then we can buy some bolts. We're going all or nothing. Don't need stun mines. Explosive bolts, though. We've not used those much. Let's give it a go.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
I find it curious that the Whalers and the Witches can use these dark magics, given as they haven't got the mark of the outsider. It's like, what's the deal with that? Also, what's the deal with this dog skull? It's an actual dog. That's what the deal is. Get out of here, dog. Is it just going to keep coming back? Yes, it is. Can we throw it into the sea? Yep. No more dog. But, oh no, still trying. I think. Either way, we're going to have to watch out for those. So I've done this mission maybe once. I'm not sure. Maybe twice? Who can say? There's another dog. It spotted us. Whee! Into the ocean with you. What do you mean? Get out of it. Bloody dog. Why does it keep coming back like this? How do we deal with this? Wait, piss off. Wretched man. Maybe we just need to go. Maybe it's bugs. Who can say? Get out of here. And this time, stay there. No, it's not staying there, is it? I guess we've just got that dog to deal with for the rest of time. Also, we appear to be stuck underwater. Swimming controls are a bit ropey. I don't know if that's just with Dowd or if it's in general. We're actually stuck. There we go. Nearly drowned. Right, what have we got? These are our goods, are they? Butler's note. So the urn will stay here. He's going to scale the rocks by the waterfall and make his escape across the country. Fair enough. Bloody river crusts. They're the worst. Check the waterfall to see if the butler actually escaped. The fact that it's asking us to do this tells me that we're going to find a body over there. So we've got a cache over there. There's the estate. There's a witch. There's a dog. Ouch.
Stranger is among us.
And now there's a witch. Bloody hell.
Bring him down.
This has not gone well. Mostly because of that bloody dog. How do we deal with it? Oh, we just smashed the skull. That makes so much more sense than trying to be clever and throwing it in the water. Jeez. Overthinking things much? That's not like me. Right, now everyone's on alert.
Where are you?
Where am I?
He slipped away, it seems.
Could be anywhere.
I hope everything is in order, sir.
Yeah, looks alright. Cheers, friend.
Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
Well, you could have told me that 5 minutes ago. Bleedy hell. Right, now where was that nearby witch that I heard coughing away? Is she in this building that I am atop? Probably. Aha. There she is.
Start a new place.
There she goes. Oh, I did trigger the tripwire. I thought I had. Lookout orders. Dowd has left Draper's ward. Could arrive within hours. Disable the grave switch. So there's a grave switch. What have we got power-wise? We've got 4 runes available to us. Why not? Might come in handy down the line. Yeah, do we want to sneak up here? I don't think we need to worry about collecting any more bone charms or runes, so we're not going to worry about dark visioning our way to them. Don't even need to pick that up, but we did anyway, for some reason. Now, that seems a pretty obvious point to blink to. Are we going to be able to blink straight into the manor? Over that fence? Yeah, there's the hole in the fence that's being referred to, it seems. But, yeah, looks as though we can just drop in over here. Lovely. Dog. Right, so that's set up to that launcher there. Let's see. Dog over there. Thinks it's seen us. That'll be the graveyard switch that's being referred to, I think. Sounds like there's a dog on us, but who can say? There's one. Definitely seems to want to kill us, but it can't because we're up here, so let's drop down and deal with them before any witches show up. Oh, there's another one. Good, that's the dogs out of the way. Now, who's making noises? Just another dog? No, let's drop in here. Let's read this note, shall we? I said let's read this note. Leave her whereabouts. There we go. It's in the garden shed. Very well. And that would allow us into there. Well, into here, I guess. Not into there, because that's just outside. So, this bit of fence is what was broken. I see. Just wanted to clear the objective marker more than anything. So we've got a waterfall, we've got a backyard, we've got the building itself, which is our main goal, I guess. We've got a river crest. We'll just sneak our way around here, rather than deal with that. Because they're the worst things in the world. Oh, there's one over there. Fucking hell. Well, what are you going to do now, friend? So yeah, no way in through these windows. They're all locked and barred. But we can sneak around these walls. We're near the garden shed already. Is that a witch? Caught a little blink of light out the corner of my eye. Either way, here's the garden shed. And another river crest is shooting us from where exactly? In here? But then that does kind of alert people to the fact that I'm around.
If you come out, I have a present for you. Where are you?
Can they get in though, or are they just going to trigger that tripwire and get themselves shot?
Let's see who's skulking about. Your bones will be ashes tonight. Everything's fine, it seems.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Who's there?
We'll hang you from a tree tonight.
Oh shit, there's loads of them. That's one down. Gun. Oh, we're getting dealt with. Oh, we killed the turncoat. Never mind. Right. Just leaving you, I guess? Wait. Stop that.
Tonight we'll burn you to ashes.
Tonight you die, madam. So, we killed the turncoat. Never mind. Probably wasn't going to do anything useful. We got the lever. Good. So we could repair the grave switch at this point. We're near the waterfall, so we may as well go check that out. There's probably no one left around at this point. So let's go find the dead body over here. Because it's going to be a dead body, isn't it? Oh look, a dead body. A gazebo with what looks like a statue of Delilah. These buggers are whistling as well. But they're whistling a different tune. Which is nice. There's some bone charms by the look of it. Oh no, it's a skull. And we've attracted the attention of another witch. Very well.
Sisters, help me!
There's none left, love. I've murked them all. Wait,
Help me! A stranger is among us.
cool looking skin. Yeah, I like that nice green colour you've got going on there, love. It's very impressive. Oh, there it goes. I guess it was just a spell. Now, what about you, Delilah? You're... So, they're basically sentries, I guess. As soon as they spot you, they're like, oi, here he is.
Dowd, Dowd, Dowd. I grow sick of this assembly.
You should.
Sisters, over here! Fall and die!
Oi. Kick me, bitch. She's fast. But there we go. Get wrecked.
Where is he?
Let's see who's skulking about. Your bones will be ashes tonight.
Yeah, that wasn't stealthy in the slightest. But it got the job done. And
Come out, I have a
can we climb up there? We can.
Where are you?
More stuff about the 6th stricture. Very well.
All right. Get away this time.
Page from an old book. Let's see. Oh, it's a granny poem again. She wants us to find and eat 3 rivercrest pearls by the look of it. And she'll give us a rune that we don't need. You're a bit late, Gran. Botched it.
Someone's down. I'll
Yep.
eat you.
Someone's down. Someone else, meanwhile, is down. Again, we've botched the stealthy approach. Oh, there's 2 cats lurking outside my window. The little white cat from up the street and Eric, known terror. They both stood together on the wall. I'm thoroughly distracted by this now. Let's see. Can we possibly get a picture of the 2 together? Maybe. Cheeky little puds. Anyway. Oh, now Luna's gone up to defend the window. She's a brave girl. So, is there any way of getting into the estate here? Doesn't look like it. So the graveyard switch might be our only option, or the front door might still be an option. We can march in through the front door like the boss that we are. No, we'd need a key. Did you have a key? No. Do you have a key? No. Fine, we'll go and do the graveyard switch. Into the crypt. It's very dark down here. There's rats about. Will that close it behind us? It does. That's fine. Probably not coming out this way. Rat friends? Not much else going on in here. There's another Delilah. But now... Yes, into the manor proper we go.
Can I think the flooded district was run down?
Okay, that's a good start. Well, actually, that could have been worse. We'll live with that. She won't. Dogs. There they go. Mostly. One more. Is it going to come over? Oi, come here, pup. Yep, come on. Get you out of the way before anything serious happens. Rigmore exterior. Why would we want to go back to the exterior? So upstairs seems like the sensible place to look. It's always the answer in these games, is either in the basement or on the top floor. And we were on the top floor. We were in the basement even to begin with, so top floor it is. What are you doing, Wes? He's giving Eric a look. They're going to try and swipe at each other through the window. Big brave boys having a scrap. Bone charm? Oh, corrupted charm, lovely. Zephyr. Movement speed increased, damage taken is increased. Movement speed, great. Damage taken increased, not what we need though. Not at all. It's all very quiet in here. Not a lot going on. Now Trace has showed up to look at these window cats. Can we just go straight up onto that beam? We can. Just in case there's an enemy up here. And yeah, this is her studio. Interesting.
Emily Colvin.
So she's working on paintings of Emily, is she? Now that the painting is finished, she will sit in young lady enemy's skin. Wear a face like a mummer's mask. So, that's the plan then. Disguise herself literally as Emily.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
There's the West Wing key. Well, that seems like a heck of a plan. We probably don't want that. I mean, as Dowd, we don't really care for Emily one way or the other. But yeah. It's not the best idea to let Delilah do what she wants. Now, we could just go back the way we came, couldn't we? Because that might lead us to the West Wing. Which I believe is our next destination. Oh, we triggered another tripwire. I must have missed one of the projectiles. There's a witch. Wondered where you were all hanging out. There's definitely a rune / bone charm in the vicinity as well. Bone charm. Submariner. That's not going to be terribly useful at this point, I feel. Overseer interrogation. He was fed his former companion. I hope they're talking about a dog. And not another overseer.
Please, no. Don't make me eat anymore. I can't. Brother Marcus, I denounce the Abbey. Wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet. Raph.
What happened to you?
I denounce the oracles. The oracles. They saw. The Caldwell girl is the key. The girl in the painting.
Where's Delilah?
Well, guess we're not getting any more answers out of that dude. Yeah, he might have just died. Never mind, eh? Maybe he's just passed out. Can't hurt to be sure. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Now, there's another witch. Not the most observant amongst them. This one was a bit more observant, it seems. But now she's got no head. She's a crucial part of witchery. You need to have a head if you want to be a good witch. Can we just crush those dog skulls with a wrist bow? Yeah, we can. That makes life easier. Should have probably thought of that a while ago. Now, you can have some of that. I've got vague memories of this room being an absolute pain in the ass to go through on my previous attempts to play this DLC. But luckily today we're not worrying too much about ghosting. Not when we can just stab people in the neck. So yeah, there's not a lot of high ground as we work our way through.
The portrait of the heir is pristine. I wish you could have seen the...
Can we reach that? Not quite.
The brushwork is magnificent.
Where can I find the heart of a blood ox now that all the farmers are dead from the plague?
Now, can we reach it from here? Yeah. Good. So there's a bit of high ground. Delilah's musings. Right, so she thinks that Dad was straight up kidnapping Emily to maybe prevent her plans.
If you come out, I have a present for you.
How blind are these witches? Bloody hell.
Someone will pay for this in blood.
You're going to suffer when I find you.
Honestly.
Aha!
I mean, yeah, now they found me. Yeah, now it's all gone tits. You can have some of that.
Your blood will be
Oh, we're down here now, are we? That might help, because now we can just hide. I said we can hide. I didn't realise that was a staircase and not a closed door.
Make me suffer, little toad.
Yep. It's all gone pear-shaped and no mistake. I suppose we should probably pull out our gun again, shouldn't we? Yeah, I keep forgetting about the old gun. But we got the job done in the end. That's the main thing. Everyone eventually got wrecked.
It pains me that I cannot be at Delilah's side during the final moments of the ritual. She's alone.
Whee!
What if
Did that do anything for us? Might have got their attention, moved them into a spot in the middle there.
Someone's down.
Oh, I know
Nice.
you're here.
Someone's down. So the first one might have attracted their attention, and then the second one wiped them out.
Oh, I'll find you.
Now, who's down here? Where are they? There you are.
You must be frightened. Show yourself, little toad.
Little toad. A
Come
bizarre
out, dear. It's no use.
insult. Right, she dead. Now what we got? Delilah's notes again. One of the girls got caught and interrogated at Coldridge, but Dowd still doesn't know what's going on. Yep, sounds about right. Is that the lantern near the painting? Enter the painting. How many bullets we got left? 2. But we've got 30 Rispo bolts. They might come in handy. In we go. What's up, friend?
You have many talents, Daud, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. You see it now. Emily's life hangs in the balance, and Delilah's, and the fate of an empire. The end is coming, and it's been glorious to watch you throw your will against the machinery you set into motion. All things end. All things burn to ash. But you, my friend, burn bright.
I'm glad he's had fun. I'm glad he's enjoyed the show that we've put on for him. Hopefully you all have been enjoying it too. I wonder if we can persuade the outsider to like this video and maybe to subscribe to the channel.
The Void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Right, it's going to be a punch up here. I'm pretty sure on low chaos you can just trap her in her painting, but I don't think that's an option on high chaos because we've already ruined that somewhat by being a murderous bastard. Did that do anything? I'm sure these statues have some part to play in whatever's about to occur.
Are all artists narcissists?
Emily Kaldwin, daughter of Jessamine Kaldwin.
Right, so we can't do anything with those statues just yet.
Empire of the Isles. I call out to you from the void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk.
Right, she's down there somewhere.
The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas.
Right, there's a bunch of Delilahs about. Now it's all kicked off. Yep.
What? Are you?
Right, this one's onto us.
Over here! Quick! Before he slips away!
Time to slip away, I guess. Get knifed. Right, that's one down, I think. Yep. Wait, stop shouting at me, terrible bitch. Let me get close. Alright, it's another one down. We will, though. We'll knife you up good and proper, madam.
I'll use your skin for canvas.
That's not very nice. Right, it's another one down. Where is she? Ow. Luna, now is not the time. Blam. Get wrecked. Now Luna has chosen this moment to try and knock my headset off. The horrible goblin that she is. Right. Delilah's dead?
No! You...
Don't care. Nice try, Delilah. Oh! But you are done. Nice painting, right? You got some talent. Yay! Emily rescued. High chaos. Everyone's dead. We've made our choices, and those choices were to murk everyone.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Kaldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy, made my living as a killer, one of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
And what will come? Punch up the Corvo.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands.
So much
blood. It's a
blood.
shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How Daud, the legendary assassin, spent his last days doing whatever it took to save Emily Kaldwin, defied the keepers of Coldridge Prison, faced down gang leaders and the terrors of Breakmore Manor. And with the end coming, you cut a savage swath through Dunwall, blood and terror, for the fate of the Empire. A story never to be told. And you leave the ending up to Corvo. That's courage. You make your own choice and accept the price.
Yep, that's pretty much how it should go, I feel. We were high chaos AF, and this is the only way things could end. And there we go. Another chief, all come to ruin. And all the DLC finished. Dishonored 1. Complete. No doubt Dishonored 2 will be hot on its heels, because this has put me right in the mood for some more hot stealthy action. Although there's going to be a different kind of stealth at some point soon. But then Dishonored 2. And then down the line, Death of the Outsider, which I've never played at all. But as it stands now, I thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, friends.